Hello my YouTube friends! Did you know that you can create amazing game live streams using nothing but your mobile phone? And it can look like this. I bet you didn't. The best part is it's totally free. Today I'm going to show you how to do it. So you know what? Let's get to it! Now this will work on an Android or an iPhone, and you can use any game that you want. The app we're going to use is Prism Live Studio's mobile app. It's totally free and there is a link in the description so you can download it and follow along. That is the best way to learn. Let me show you how easy this is to set up and get working. Okay, here we are with the phone. Like I said before, it doesn't matter whether it's an iPhone or an Android phone. This is going to work exactly the same for you either way. Let's go ahead and jump into Prism Mobile and you can see how this works. So the first thing we're going to do is select screen over here on the right hand side. And now we're presented with two options, portrait or landscape. This only matters depending upon which style of game you're going to be playing, whether it's a portrait game or a landscape. You can actually change this around inside the actual section. So we're just going to select landscape. And then what we can do is we have our screen capture here. We're going to shrink it up and we're going to just move this over here to the right. And the screen capture is going to be the capture for our game. And we'll just click off of that. And then we're going to go ahead and click the plus up here in the top right hand corner. And I'm just going to add some chat here. And you can change up your chat and do all kinds of things with it. For this particular case, I'm just going to go ahead and select a style, click save, and then what I'm going to do is move this around and adjust the actual box here. So we'll lengthen it right here and we'll move it up here. Make sure it lines up with the top and the right. And then I'm just going to you just select this box down here in the bottom left to move that, and you just get it how you want it, and there you go. And then we can take this, move it up here, and we'll make sure that this screen is as big as we can make it, so we have the maximum size on our game screen as well. And there we go. So now we have chat on the left that we're going to be able to see. And I'm going to add a VTuber in here. You really can't add your camera, so a VTuber, which in this case is more like a PNG tuber, is the best choice. And they have a whole bunch that are already created. I'm going to use the one that I created. And of course, at the end of this video, you're going to be able to go ahead and see how that was created so you can create your own. And I'm just going to move this right down here into our bottom left-hand corner. And then what I'm going to do is bring down our screen capture just a little bit so it's behind there. Now if we select anywhere, we can go in here and I can actually adjust the locations where each one of these are. So if I wanted to, I can take our screen capture, move it up above my VTuber. So now you can see my VTuber's kind of behind the screen, but obviously that's not what we want. We're going to move it right there. But now we have the basics laid out for our live stream. All we have to do is be ready to go live. So if we wanted to use a portrait game, we just hit this button right here and it changes everything to portrait. You can see we have my VTuber over here. We have the full screen capture for the game. We can adjust the size of it so you could cut off the top or the bottom or however you want to do it. You can push it off the top of the screen and we can make it bigger or smaller, whatever we want to do. We can obviously even rotate it, as you can see there. So you can pretty much do basically whatever you want to do with this. Now I like the landscape, obviously. I just think that works best, but you can do vertical games in here as well. So now that we have this all set up, all we have to do is go out here and we can click our live button right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go unlisted 1080, not for kids, and we can just call this test, and that's perfectly fine. We'll just click here and we'll go live. You want to make sure it says microphone on because that's the microphone on the phone that's picking up your voice. Then you can click Start Broadcast with Prism Live checked. It counts down. And then all you have to do is click anywhere or tap anywhere on the screen, and it's going to come up and have this device volume and microphone volume. We're going to turn our microphone up. We're going to turn our device volume down. You can see you just click on these little bars to do that. The device volume, this game is very, very loud. And it also has music that is very, very loud. So we're going to turn that down because the music is also probably copywritten. So now all we have to do is go ahead and play our game. So we'll grab the game. Here we are. We're playing the game right here. But we've got our game and we're able to just select our player. We can play the game. We can go and do all of the things. Now let me, you don't see any actual chat going on over on the side there. And that is because we don't have any people in here. So let me put some sample chat in here so that you guys can see what it's gonna look like. So you can see it does scroll up from the bottom and it will automatically fill up all that stuff. So we'll cover that segment of the screen, and that's pretty easy, pretty cool stuff. So you can pretty much see what the chat's gonna look like. There are different types of chat that you can select. But either way, it's obviously all going to be different users and different viewers. People will be able to see and interact with the chat and all that good stuff. Now, when you're done doing this and you want to stop going live, all you have to do is go back over here into Prism. And at the top, in the top right corner, you're going to see where it says End. All you have to do is click End, and then there'll be a link so that you can go and actually watch your live stream if you want to. But it's really that simple, and it's a blast. You can use vertical games, horizontal games, whatever you want. Have your chat in there. It really doesn't get a whole heck of a lot better than that, and it's so easy right on your mobile device. It's a beautiful thing. Let me go ahead and click End, and boom, we're done. I told you it was easy. If you want to see how you can easily create the same sort of PNG tubing character that I used for this video, well then check this out. And a big thanks to Prism Live Studio for sponsoring this video. I couldn't possibly continue to create this sort of content without them or you. So thanks. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better live streamer or YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Fire Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.